Well, David, just another case of a game of two halves, I think, really.
Totally. Ayr United totally dominated the first half. Potentially should have been out of sight come half time. They certainly created a lot of chances. Their goalies had a magnificent game. And I think the second half, fortunately for us, we've been 2-1 down, and we've come out the second half and been much, much stronger the second half. Took control of the game and I think maybe deserved second half to win, but the game could have been out of sight at half time, as I say.
Did the weather play any part in this game? Because it did seem to pick up the wind as the kick-off came.
Yeah, I think it did. I think we struggled to get out the first half, but that's no excuse. I think Ayr United played some excellent football in the first half, and I think they'll rue the missed chances. I mean, certainly I'm saying missed chances, but I think our goalie's been inspirational today and kept us in it. The one he saved to get over the bar was world class.
Yes, I think anyone looking back at that in the video or get to see it again, it seemed to be a definite goal from quite close distance, and to get down so quickly. And was he on the line when he flicked it over?
Yeah. Graham's produced some unbelievable saves this season. He's a top-notch goalie, and that's just another one to add to his collection, I think. Unfortunately for Ayr.
Yeah. You've got a good squad there, but a very small squad. We noticed when you were lining up today, you only had 15 players noted for playing today. Is that a bit of a problem, or?
I think, unfortunately for us, we're running with us, as you say, a shallow squad, but I think we've got some good quality, and it's quality we're bringing on. It's just unfortunate that a couple of guys went down with injuries last week. It is an issue, but we've just got to go with it. I think Jim would rather have a squad of quality, maybe running with 16, 17 players than, maybe 22, 23 guys that you're not really going to challenge to get in the first 11,
You're very lucky. You've a very potent strike force, haven't you, really? You've got Andy Rogers up there, you've got Rory McAllister there as well, and also today Jordan Brown.
Yeah, Jordan's been coming on off the bench and certainly doing really well. He's got a few goals. Andy and Rory are just, for me personally, they're probably the two best strikers in this division on their day, and it's up to them now to work on their fitness over the close season. And certainly pose Jim a problem where we can play the two of them at the same time. That's the issue we've had, where I don't think the guys have been fit enough to actually do themselves justice, but certainly going forward next season these guys will be fit, I can assure you that.
So what's your plan for the rest of this season? Obviously you're pretty safe, you're absolutely totally safe, to be quite honest. You've done very well this season. What's the plans for next season?
Yeah, our expectations were to stay in the division at the start of it. We've been unfortunate not to, miss out the playoffs, but we're still in there pitching now. We'll keep going till it's mathematically impossible, and all we're trying to do is win as many games from now at the end of the season, so we get into the close season in a positive frame of mind.
Well, Ian, I'm not going to let you say the same things that were said before. It could be totally repeat performances of everything you've said so far to us in the last few games.
Yeah.
First half, you were extremely wonderful. Footballing wise, it was a delight to watch. What happened?
Well, that's the best we've played since I've been here. We've been good in our last two home games, but at this stage of the season, all that matters is results, and I'd much prefer to play terribly and win. I think the big part of the game was going in at half time 2-1 up, when a fair reflex would have been 4-0, 5-0, who knows. And the second half, in a bizarre way, we had a great chance, 1-1 with a goal to go 3-1 up. And then we lose a really, really poor second goal, which we should have done better. Our goalkeeper should have done better, and I've told him that. And then there was I don't know when they scored their goals. I was in a bit of a daze, to be perfectly honest. And then there's a softness and an acceptance, and maybe that's why we are where we are. And that changes with new faces coming in, but certainly in terms of their ability and how they play the game, there's nothing wrong with them, because in the first half they were, excellent.
There was something about the defence in the second half. It was as if they were caught in the headlights, because most people would have expected that Peterhead were going to come out and have a go at you.
Yeah.
They had felt a bit better after getting the goal before half time, and for some reason the defence seemed to freeze a bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't just say defence. I think it's a collective thing. I think Jim had an easy team talk at half time, because for them to be in at 2-1, they would have been thrilled, because the game could and should have been over. But you know, after that, you know, we maybe saw why we are where we are, and you know, we shouldn't have to be still feel nervous about winning 2-0. Can we see this out? You know, we shouldn't have to be winning 3-4-5-0 to go and win a game.
Were you disappointed about how easily they seemed to get those 2 goals? The goal from Andy Rodgers, they brought it back to 2-1, and I think it was to Brown with the ball from the free kick.
Yeah.
No one seemed to challenge for those.
Yeah, I mean, the first goal, we've got to stop the cross better, and then we've got good boys in the end of the back now, and Andy Rodgers did a free header, and that can happen. Second goal, Hutz has got to just come and take it. You know, it's as simple as that, and then there's no danger. And the other 2 goals, you know, I need to look at them again in the video. You know, I think Bobo's been caught out of position, and it just every calamity that could happen, I think, happened in a 15-minute spell.
Were you disappointed that when you made your substitutions there wasn't really a change of impetus that they got forward, that no one really took the game by the scruff?
Yeah. I mean, I changed it just because I didn't even feel it draws enough. I just feel we've got to win games, and I tried. It was mega attacking, and obviously that left spaces. But the last 10-15 minutes, I thought it was a bit of a false game, and we were huffing and puffing. But I thought the players were in shock as much as the fans were, and we can't afford to be like that. We need more winners in the team, and hopefully we can find that next week. But if I could just get that first half performance next week, I would take it right now.
Bit lucky with the results, the way they've gone. Morton getting the victory.
Well, they did what Morton did to Stennismere, what they did to us, yeah.
And you're just in the position you are now, equal in points and goal difference, I think
we're ahead by goals scored.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's very, very tight.
Absolutely.
Bit lucky there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, lucky in terms of Morton scoring the 3 goals. Well, we're a bit unlucky not to be winning the game 3 or 4-0 at half time. But it is what it is, you know, and I can't keep talking to you guys after the game and saying that. That's 3 home games in a row now. We've scored 4 goals in 3 games. We could have scored 10 or 11 or 12. But it is what it is, you know, we've now got to go to Airdrie next week and go and try and win.